Okay guys, welcome to my shop. This is a 21 by 36 shop. 21 is right. I know that's weird, but I didn't build it. It's what I got. There's a lot of good about the shop. It's high roofs, it's plenty big. A couple small problems. Number one is that I have a door on all four walls, so I don't have the wall space that I need. The other problem is half of this concrete was poured actually by my grandfather and my great uncle back in the 40s, which is cool to have, but there's no plastic underneath it, so it does sweat. That being said, I'm not 100% sure that that's going to be something that I can deal with properly. So at some point I may have to do something different. Just haven't researched that far yet. But anyway, I wanted to document this to kind of see exactly where I am. As I've said in a couple of my last videos, that over the last couple of months I've really seen where this shop has no flow and it's kind of messy and it just has a lot of problems. So I'm doing this as to start a series of pretty much redoing the entire shop. I'm going to start with a drill charging station that I've been working on. You won't see it now, but got the plans drawn up for two. One's going to be a 6 for 6 drills and impacts. Then there's going to be a smaller one for 4. I'm going to build the 6, but I will have plans for both. So with all that being said, let's get started. But this here, just got all my sandpaper in. This is actually the very first thing that I ever built with pocket screws. I had no idea what I was doing. It was a long time ago. It's crooked, it's awful, but I keep it up there to kind of let me know where I've come from. Now, my miter station here is simple. It's 2x4s, plywood on top, and I built this and I put marks of everything of numbers that I use a lot. So all you have to do, here, it's a good stop, works great. Okay, I built this shroud to help with dust collection. It works pretty good, but there's a little bit too much of an opening here. I've got it set up with screws where I can take these panels off if I have to make like a 45-degree cut. Don't do that often, but it is easier than not. It's better than nothing, I guess. But I have an idea of something that I'm going to do with it to kind of enclose this up and make it work a lot better. But that will be coming later. So these are my 4 drawers on here. Each one kind of has a purpose. This is all the main stuff that I need. I've got my bits, tape measures, and a blower, a brush, safety glasses. This drawer is for everything that I use most often. You come up here, I've got marking tools, my Wixie gauge that I love and I talk about all the time. I'll put a link to this in the description. And then up here I've got fasteners, okay? This is all of my nails for brad nails, pin nails, finish nails, countersink bits, anything that's extra that I have, all gets thrown in here. And this is just extra dust collection stuff. So mostly this wall is just random stuff. Like I said, I got this shop from my dad. He had this up here. A lot of this stuff is just left over from him, like this. I don't know. But toolbox, got some mechanics tools in it, got a grinder, got a vise, got my Harbor Freight dust collection, and some just other random stuff from grave markers to weird axes and hand saws. Pretty much it. This is my wife's table. She likes to come out here sometimes and we make signs together. got them on her house. She's sold a couple, but it's mainly just for give her something to do while she's out here hanging out with me. So door number 2, pretty much the entire wall. That's a problem here, although it is helpful because I can get anything in and out of here I want. My dad did that to bring his tractor and lawnmower and pick up whatever in here that he wanted to work on, but now it's kind of just a pain to deal with. So disaster area number 1, just a corner. Got a bunch of boards standing up in it. It's a disaster. There's some air that comes in there. Got a reel with air hose. That cabinet actually belongs to my brother. He has a lot of welding stuff in it. And then just random assorted junk. And a fire extinguisher. Always make sure you have a fire extinguisher in your shop. Okay, so this was a workbench. My dad had this in here. And I'm keeping it for now. It will eventually have to come away or go away. I've just got some extra wood. I've got a refrigerator. Got a few odd and ends here. Then mostly over here is just garbage. Well, not garbage, but junk. But the refrigerator, I have to keep that there because my brother's grandsons like to come over here and get popsicles. So I keep popsicles in here all the time because anytime they come to my brother's house, they want to go to Uncle Jeff's for popsicles. So I'll make sure I have plenty of popsicles. And my last wall, and door number 4. That goes into a little room that's got all the lawn equipment stuff in. I won't bore you with it. But more workspace, junk space on the left and on the right. That's going to be the first wall that I'm going to redo. Actually, today I'm going to start taking those shelves out, getting all that out. I'm going to paint that wall, and I'm going to start working on a drill charging station. My planter cabinet that I built, just mainly for more storage, it's not finished, as with anything else in here, but I will finish it soon. So anyway, I've got 6 drawers here. Top drawer here, I keep saw blades, dado stack, anything from my table saw. Random junk, hose, casters that came off my assembly table. The box for my light. Over here I've got dust mask, door pull template, and a whole bunch of drawer pulls that I'll never put on the rest of this. Random junk and more hinges. I buy these hinges in bulk. I'll leave a link to those in the description, but these things work really well. All of the drawers that I have on everything has those hinges, and they work great. All right, my table saw. A lot of you have already seen my review on it. It's absolutely a great saw, all except for the dust collection. And I have an idea that may or may not work. I actually saw someone else do it on a video, but I'm going to give it a shot pretty soon and see. We'll see if it'll work, but it's a great saw. So this is my assembly table. It's 4 foot by 8 foot. It works really well. It's had a lot of changes since I started building it. Started off with no drawers or anything, and I had my old table saw built into the corner of it. Then I got the bigger saw, filled in the holes, started adding drawers. The different drawers mainly is, this one is for large containers of screws. Then I've got a drill, sander. Oh, this is a Black & Decker sander, which was really, really cheap, but it won't die. I've had this thing for a few years and I have used it a ridiculous amount. I would like to have another one, but I can't kill it. So if anybody else has ever had any experience with one of these, good or bad, let me know. Over here, got some chisels, got a bunch of face clamps. And over here is all of my pneumatic nailers, pin nailer, brad nailer, finish nailer. And I've got matching drawers over there that I will show you. It's just got routers and more screws and other assorted junk. And lastly is my dust collector cart. I have a rigid vac. It is on casters. I can roll it around. Have an Oneida dust deputy, and of course an Ole Miss dust bucket. Went to Ole Miss, love it, have to represent some way. And also have this little 2x4 clamp down with a stand that I move around to keep my phone on while I'm videoing all of these videos for you guys. Okay guys, so that was my shop. Like I said before, it's messy, has a lot of problems. This is kind of where I'm at right now. It's worked great for the last few years. Well, I wouldn't say great, but it's worked for the last few years. And make sure you subscribe so you can see everything that's going to start happening soon. Thank you.